bunch of jerks.
The Carolina Hurricanes are on their way to the Eastern Conference Final.
This team is not going away.
Charlie Coyle, the kid from Weymouth, heads it in overtime, just inside the near post. He squeezes it in. And they are on to the Eastern Conference Final for the first time since 2013.
Hockey is a collision sport, and
Another big hit.
Here comes Bergeron with a shot. He scores! Well, their story will continue. Moving on to the Eastern Conference Championship, the Boston Bruins against the Carolina Hurricanes. This should be a sensational series.
Nbcsn welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Hockey League.
Goaltender in the playoffs so far. I expect him to be very good again tonight.
And for Carolina, they'll continue to try to get chances down low in the offensive zone. That was an area that they excelled at all year and were very good in game number one. Rask had to be busy in and around his feet. That's a big challenge for him as well.
And they learned in game one, stay out of the penalty box and don't let that top line get going.
It's a wet and soggy day in Boston, but the fans are not letting that get in the way of playoff hockey as their team is more than halfway to cementing their name with hockey royalty. Eastern Conference Final Game 2, a Mother's Day matinee with Doc, Eddie, and Boosh coming up next.
This has been the Honda presentation of the National Hockey League.
from Boston, it's the Stanley Cup playoffs on NBC, presented by Geico. Eastern Conference Final, best of 7, Game 2. Boston leads Carolina 1-0. The official children's book of Massachusetts, make way for the Ducklings, come to life on a wet but gray family day. Happy Mother's Day to all of you. With Eddie Olczyk, Brian Boucher inside the glass, I'm Mike Emmerich. Boston took Game 1 on Thursday night 5-2. What did you take away from Game 1?
I thought Carolina was the better team in the first 2 periods, Doc. It was a missed opportunity for Carolina to extend that lead going into the 3rd period. When you get goaltending, as JR and Jonesy talked about with Catherine in the studio, Tuukka Rask gave the Bruins to get their skates under them and get ready for a solid 3rd period.
What made the difference?
Well, you got to have discipline, and you have to play with controlled emotion, especially at playoff time. And when you don't, usually the puck ends up in the back of the net. Sean Corelli gets a high hit from McGinn. What does he do? He retaliates. And shortly after that, Sebastian Aho with a beautiful little redirect, a power play goal after a bad penalty. Jordan Stahl buries Chris Wagner from behind. Bad penalty. That can't happen. What does Boston do? They make them pay. Second chance, Marcus Johansson, back of the net. The Bruins have some life in the 3rd. Dougie Hamilton with a reverse hit. Rod Brindamore not happy. What do the Bruins do? Make them pay. Play whistle to whistle. This is no time to try to get even come playoff time, because you never know what a series can change, Doc.
When we come back, it will be the arrival of the 2 teams, a stirring performance of the anthem, and the beginning of game number 2. Tires, clutch performance in the real world. By the Peloton bike, a killer cardio workout right at home. By Honda, great deals are waiting at your Honda dealer. and by Pepsi Zero Sugar, the official soft drink of the NHL. Both teams are halfway to where they want to be. Then across, and it's over. Score! Bergeron! Another power play goal.
When they smell blood, they attack.
And the siren will go.
For over 40 years. So believe me when I tell you, this is madness. Where else can you find a bunch of jerks that can defy all odds?
Carolina wins Game 7.
A group of guys that proved they could win and have fun doing it. You know, I can help with that.
Let's go.
This is a Cinderella story in search of a silver lining. But fulfilling their dream, it's not going to be easy. Not against these guys. A team led by champions. And the five-star talent to get it done once again. But there's a storm warning out to Boston, and a hurricane is coming through.
The crowd is buzzing, many of them still standing. Score! What a play! From the famous Coach K, north to the famous number 4, Robert G. Orr and his friend John Dunleavy. It was Orr who clinched a Stanley Cup in overtime on Mother's Day 1970. That's what these guys hope to do and take another step forward on Mother's Day 2019. 9 wins for them, but it takes 16. Their goalie, Tuukka Rask, leads them out to the ice before the 435th consecutive sellout. Game, despite a very good second period, there was difficulty for Carolina to generate offense. What can they do?
Well, they felt like they left some opportunities on the table, Doc, and I think one thing Carolina has done over the course of the regular season, I know it's a different animal come playoff time, but they like to rotate their high forward in the offensive zone very high in the offensive zone, try to cause some spacing for the defense. So sometimes you may see 3 Carolina players across the blue line trying to cause some confusion for the Boston Bruins. They didn't get into that set a lot in Game 1. I would expect them to maybe try to get to that when possible, when they can in the offensive zone. So 2 defensemen up high and also a forward swinging out high, trying to cause some spacing in between the D of Boston and their forwards and generate from there.
What do you think the return of Charlie McAvoy will do for the Bruins?
Well, quicker exits, another guy that can skate you out of trouble, and the great compatibility and the relationship he has with Zdeno Chara.
Our attention now shifts right down to the ice for the introduction of the principals who will handle the Star-Spangled Banner. And for that, public address announcer, Jim Martin.
Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please rise and remove your caps for the singing of our national anthem. Accompanied by Bruins organist Ron Pelster, please welcome Todd Angeli.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that a flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Todd Angeli. Ron Poster at the organ. He leaves on the carpet and then goes to work in one of the clubs as a bartender. What an impressive voice he has. Now, the Honda starting goalies, Brian Boucher.
Thank you very much, Doc. Game 1 saw a return to the net for Peter Mrazek, who missed games 3 and 4 for the Carolina Hurricanes. 4 goals for Mrazek, the third time in 10 starts in this postseason he's given up 4 or more. At the other end, Tuukka Rask continued his brilliant postseason. 4 straight wins for the Bruins netminder. He will look to continue that strong play here this afternoon.
Only McAvoy back from suspension, changing anything on the 2 lineups today.
The playoffs, the best time of year, and we begin. Mike Emmerich here, Eddie Olczyk next to me. Eyesight is Ray Ferraro. Pitching it to Marchand. Gains the zone. He throws it there. Great save. With play stopped, it's Ray Ferraro time.
The Hurricanes stumbled in game 1, yet it's only 1 game. The difference between this and any other time of the year is that you look at it as 1 game only, just 1 quarter of a series. They feel they can get back in tonight.
Heaves one. He knew what was coming, and he got right in its path. That was a big hit.
Charles' play is so energetic early. He wants to get a hit in so his team knows that they're all ready to go.
Wow, that's got to be a call. The Bruins lose a man for 2 minutes for charging.
Well, we love speed, we love contact, but in this particular situation, you must slow up a bit before you make contact. If you do, there won't be a penalty, but here, clearly, a charging call.
Carolina's power play will have its first chance of the game.
This is a power play earned in a scoreless game. Their power play can now get them on the board and give them a lead.
Time of the penalty, 2 minutes, 5 seconds.
Carries it on in from center.
Saved there. The Bruins organizing back in their own end. Let's see what the power play can generate as it's gathered in by Fall. Directing that one to Hamilton. Looking to Walmart.
Just great positional play. Nice job with the stick by Hamilton.
Long lead pass to Moore.
He got the outside of the post. He's got that one measured in the attacking zone.
Good, solid defensive play with the stick. Still time on this power play, but not much. Pass attempt to Hamilton. A shot, save.
The Bruins have us back even after that penalty kill. Oh, snaps the shot. Wonderful.
Wonderful chance to score, but no.
Oh, the goalie was screened on that shot. You got to rely on your positioning to make that save.
Boston's up the wing, setting things up. Nice stand-up poke check there. Takes it in from the neutral zone. He's got it. Puck is thrown to Coyle. Big drive, and off target with that one.
Sometimes it doesn't matter that you hit the shot that hard. That puck is drilled. He just misses the net.
Nicely received at the point. Fires. Oh, and he missed the net. Now it's directed to Krejci. Pitching this one to Coyle. A shot. Waffle boarded. Back on his stick. To Teravainen. Crosses that line. Got it at the point. Wow, what force in that one.
Oh, I felt that hit, but heard it as well.
An enormous hit.
Bergeron's skill is known throughout the league, but when he throws his body around, everybody takes notice.
Outstanding body contact. Things are heating up with that hit. Gives it on a cross from the point. And a save. Holds on and gets that whistle.
That's a brutal hit. I can feel that almost from where I'm standing here on the ice. That one hurts.
A little past halfway here in the first. Still nothing on the score sheet yet. Nice face-off work. Pass off the woodwork to Martinuk. Passing one off now to Martinuk. Feeds the point. Lets it go. Good save there. Oh, poke check saved one there. And yet another save. How does he do that?
These saves are all about positioning.
Shoots. May not have intended it, but it hit him. Button quickly back. Did what he's paid to do. He hangs on and gets the whistle. Boston's got that face-off win. Puts one on. Wonderful save. Gathered in and played back out again by Van Riemsdyk. Trying to go to Marchand. Driving in from no man's land. He was standing in the lane and got some of it. Sails it. Blocked. He was standing in the lane and got some of it. A scorcher. Incredible save. Picked up by the defense. On to Pasternak. Looks to make a play. Point to Krug. Oh, and he misses.
Oh, his shot had the goaltender beat, Doc. He rifled it just wide of the net.
And the play goes offside. Hey, Ray, what's going on down there?
Just spoke to a representative from the road team. They're going to be short a player for the rest of the night. The injured player won't come back.
Slid to Teravainen. Moving it to Williams. Smart recovery by Chara. Snapping a pass to Coyle. Steps across that line. Shot. Great save in close.
The shooter thought he had a chance, but the goaltender robs him. What a stop.
A collision.
Let's hope he doesn't get rattled from that shot.
Blocked. To Chara. Ranks a shot. And ring more bells on the score!
They'll certainly have more energy. They've got the game's first score, and now they can play from in front.
Boston's gotten the 1-0 lead. Finally, we get the first goal. They've got the draw. Gets in, looks over his options here. And At least he protected his goaltender. Around the 20th minute of this period.
Time of the goal, 17 minutes,
Points it.
53 seconds.
That's a great deflection there. Good stick. Laid on to Waugh. Chip to Hyman. Puck heads to the neutral zone. The attackers, of course, follow. Pitching it to Nordstrom. Minutes are in the books, and so the coaches will have their say. The players will rest and listen. Only one goal scored and 2 periods yet to go. Take a look at the shots on goal. A lopsided total, 13 for the Bruins and 6 for Carolina. Boston's 1-goal lead was gathered in late in the period. Let's see if they build on it when the second period starts after this. One period down, another period beckons here. What did you think of the first?
The Hurricanes are down in this game, Doc, and rightfully so. They did not manage the puck at all. If they want to get back in that game, they got to eliminate those turnovers.
We have begun period 2 with Eddie Olczyk and Ray Ferraro. Mike Emery has it back deep. Boston's on the move, hoping to wheel it up the wing. A wonderful scoring chance denied. Skilled play by Zdeno Chara. It's an onside play. Oh, and he robbed him.
Carolina's been outplayed for most of this night, but their goaltender has kept them in it. He's been exceptional throughout.
I'd like to say that the shooter was shooting for a rebound. At least I hope he was, because that shot had no chance of going in.
Good job on the draw. Puck loose, now picked up. The Hurricanes are skating it up at neutral ice. Cuts off the passing lane.
The Bruins force another turnover in this game. Let's see what they can do with it.
Leads that charge into the zone. Nice play with the stick. Nothing more will come. Directing that one to McGinn. From the outside. And a save. The pad flashed out to turn that aside. He cut that one off in the defensive end. Oh, my, what a hit.
I wonder if that hit will change the momentum of this game.
Dogged determination there by Chara. Terrific challenge, outstanding save.
Now that's a beautiful stop on a great scoring chance.
The stick can break up a play, and it just did. Picks it up back there. Terrific determination by Corner. Boom! Heavy collision there.
You play along the boards, that's bound to happen.
And decides to just hold on and get a stoppage of play.
I don't know how much of this puck he stopped, guys, but it was just enough to keep it out of the net.
Just over 6 minutes have been skated so far. Boston's ahead 1-0. Solid face-off win. Tries to get it on net. Lots of pressure right now. They've got to break that. Muscled long to Fairland. Shoots one. Batted away with authority. A shot. Puck ricocheted off the screen. Skill play by David Backes. Looking to Hyman. Can start the attack going in the zone. Great job on a cut pass. Propelled to Fairland. From the slot of wrister. Wonderful stop. Pass attempt to Marchand. Puck is thrown to Pasternak. And now it's directed to Gauthier. Lets it go. Great save. Missed the puck on the shot attempt. Trying to relieve some of the pressure. On to Gauthier. Fired into the bench area. Everyone got out of the way successfully.
Whoa, that was so close, guys. You were in the right spot way up top there. I am telling you, at my age, there is no bravery down here. All I'm trying to do is get through to the end of the game.
Carolina's come up big on another faceoff. It's dumped in. Pitching this one to Pasternak. Keeps it in the zone with that interception. Grabs that pass in the offensive zone. And he lets it go. Save. Puck loose, denied by the defense. Lets it go. Great save. Slid to Bergeron. Has that point pass as well. Blocked. Can he clear? Oh, he stood him up there. Shoots him. That is a shot that went way wide. No team worth its name is going to let that go.
Very little power as he glides back to the bench after being on the receiving end of that hit.
Shoots. Terrific save with no reaction time whatsoever.
Now that's a solid save.
Got the iron. He tried to go top shelf. He got the crossbar with a shot. Oh, and what a spectacular save. At the half boards. Back to the blue line. Centers. Use that big goalie stick well. Pass down into the corner. They've got all the gunners out. Possession in the zone. Point blank shot. They score! And they've tied the game up.
We came into the game, guys, thinking these teams were evenly matched. Now we've played some of this contest, and here we are back at a stalemate.
Carolina's gotten it all even here, and we still have lots of time left, including an entire third period.
I'm generally a guy that's entertained by lots of goals and low-scoring games. Kind of bore me, but this has been pretty good. There's been chances, the goaltenders have been good, and it's been very physical.
A huge open ice hit.
Thought he had 10 feet of clean ice. He only had 5. There's the stop sign.
Gains that offensive line. Great move. Score!
You fight so long in a tied game. Now you've got the game-breaking goal. What do you do with it? I think you attack. You try to get another one. Or at the very least, you don't let your opponent breathe.
Boston's broken the tie late in the second period, setting the stage for a wonderful conclusion to this, and then a full third period ahead. It's one of those restraining fouls. It's a hooking penalty, and the arm of the referee is up. The Bruins get their goalie to the bench for the extra man. Just got it at the last moment. Whistle is blown, penalty called, and the penalty box door swings open. The Hurricanes are given a hooking minor.
Well, what he was trying to do is trying to get the puck, but unfortunately for him, he reached in and hooked around the player. Off to the penalty box he goes.
The Bruins are going to get their first opportunity on the power play right now.
Always important to win the special teams battle, or at the very least, come out even.
Oh, what a hit. And there is a code for these things. Turned a shot on net. Save there. That puck is held, and the whistle stops play.
Marchand's not feeling too well right now after that big collision. For all you young hockey players out there, you cannot put yourself in that position.
It's dropped. They lock up, and that's a good job by the winger.
The Bruins will play it from their own end on this power play. In with it now. Scorches one. That puck struck him in front. The Hurricanes shoot it back out. Got some time to check the clock and prepare to defend again. And he steps across the line. Missed.
Wasn't too far off, but ultimately not on the net and not on the score sheet.
Strong wrister. Tries to clear. And the penalty killers come up big again. It's cleared. Goes back deep for it. Passing one off now to Krejci. He's got that point pass. Shoots. Great stick save. 2 periods have been played. And so, as we think back through the first 2, we think ahead toward the third. Let's take a look at the 2-period shots on goal totals. They are whopping 20 for Boston and 19 for the Hurricanes.
Now's your chance to play clean. Join us.
The Bruins got a very important goal late in that period. It's the one that broke the tie. We'll be back in just a moment.
Energy. Drop your plastic cups, bottles, and clean paper products in the Play Clean recycling bins located throughout the arena. Thank you for joining us in a campaign to save energy and keep our city clean.
Third period about to begin. What did you think of the second?
Carolina's a bounce away from getting right back in this game. One area of concern has been their time of possession. They have not had the puck a lot in this game.
They'll have to be pretty quick at the start of this period to get anything going because power play time is short. And they've got it again. Trying to go to Marchand. Into the attacking end. Well wide of the mark. Carolina's controlling play now up the wing. Slides it to the point. A howitzer. Good glove save. Moving it to Marchand. Steals it in the attacking zone. What a shot, but it's off the post. To Williams. They're getting ready to strike. Setting it up. Slides it to Williams. Save. Pressure now. Snapping a pass to Pasternak. With a blast. That shot went badly wide.
This was a heavy shot, but it had no chance of going in because it missed the net.
Nicely into the zone. Using the point. He's got it. Heads on to the corner. The Bruins with possession in the defensive zone. Takes that pass from the other point. No! Gotta get it on net.
You talk about a heavy, hard shot. Unfortunately, it just missed.
Oh! Broke it up. Reads the play and keeps it. Into the end of attack. Lets it go. Score! He got the post with that one.
I don't think anyone saw this puck come off his stick. It blew past everyone and into the net.
That sound is pretty solid. It hits a lot of the goalpost and deflects in. That could as easily have deflected the other way and gone out of the net.
They've won the faceoff.
Scored by number 13.
Pitching it to Fairley. A big hit.
He picks his spots when he wants to play physical.
Collected by Hamilton. Boston's lugging it along in their own end. Laid on to Nordstrom. That's a great save. I was watching for sticks to go up. No celebration this time. Taken over again. The Bruins continuing on through center ice. Lets a shot go. Handled with the stick. Has it in his own end. And he dumps it in. Directing that one to Carlo. Chip to Hyman. Lets it go. Terrific glove save.
He's able to make a stick save on a shot that really wasn't that challenging for him.
The face-off, the tie-up, and a solid job from the winger there. Skates it into the zone. A howitzer. Save. Looking to Corrali. Looks ahead to start something. Takes it right back. Slid back across from one point to the other. Oh, lightning quick and a terrific save.
Routine stop for the goaltender. The shooter's going to have to do a much better job challenging him. Rath's far and away been the best player in this hockey game. He has faced an inordinate amount of shots in this contest, stopped just about everything, and as a result, he's got to be the first star as his team is leading this game.
Boom, they came together that time, didn't they?
He was looking to finish his check, and he lines up his man right up against the boards.
And a save. Ooh, and a dangerous pass from the goaltender. Should have held on to that one, but he didn't get burned. Flings it, snapped out of the air. And he puts the glove on it and stops play.
Falk's strength and power really shows the force of this hit.
Just a bit under 6 minutes still to go in the third. The Bruins have scored 3 of the 4 goals. Puck dropped in the logjam, and the winger reached in and got it. Great cut. Solid work there by Krejci. A good stick there, so no complete pass. Important interception there. Carolina's along the wing at center ice. Many yards gained to Jordan Staal. A shot. Great stick save. One into another.
Falk's speed allows him to close onto his man, and then he flattens him. This is a great hit, designed to spark his team in their comeback. Ferland's down after that hit, Doc. You're right, that was an enormous hit. Well, you always want to finish your check, and if you have a position to deliver a real solid lick, you're going to take it. But, man, he goes down hard here.
And they've won that draw. Big drive. May not have been intentional, but he got it anyway. And decides to just cover it up and get the whistle. A critical face-off, and they won it. Now what? Gathered up by Hamilton. Carolina's along the wing at center ice. That one is pointed to him. Good place to shoot from, and he does. Pass attempt to Marchand. We are in the 60th minute out of 60. And freezes play for the whistle. They won it. Now what can they do? He was standing in the lane and got some of it. Propelled to Nordstrom. What a reaction save.
Equal to the challenge. Nice stop.
Face-off win here. Let's see what happens. Save! Good place to shoot from. He scores! Backus.
The shooter had a couple of different options here. He could pass or shoot. He decided on the latter and beat the goaltender clean.
That's a perfect shot. He's got a little bit of room, and he sticks it upstairs, top bins.
And the face-off's won.
Score by number 42, David Backus, assistant.
Flings it, turned aside with a pass. Oh, wonderful play.
22 seconds.
Brings it in for an attack. He takes that point pass. Shoots that pass ahead. Spirited back along, and they can get the forwards off anyway. Puck is thrown to Backus. And he steps across the line. With a wrister. They have played twice, and both have come out the same way. What will a change in venue dictate?
Confidence is building, Doc, as this series tips 2-0 in their favor.
So as the tournament rolled on, energized play ended only by a final horn. Good night from all of us.